Hello everyone, a very, very good afternoon. So nice to be back at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and so wonderful to see you all. I hope you all had a great weekend. Those of you in the UK, well, I hope you had a fantastic extended bank holiday weekend for Her Majesty the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. What a show we had all weekend, all over the BBC, wonderful celebrations, and of course, the absolute highlight of the weekend was our flash mob yesterday here in Bristol. I just want to thank everyone who came along and either took part or who watched along. It just made it such a fantastic, fun event. I got to meet several of you for the very first time. Some of you, of course, I've met before, but it's great to see everyone come together and wearing bright pink, serenading the people of Bristol, both on Millennium Square and, of course, that particularly fantastic rendition on College Green outside Bristol Cathedral, led by Mr. Handel himself. It was just an absolute treat. And if you haven't seen the stream yet, I'll be talking to you about it in a minute. It is already well up into the 800s for the views, which is pretty good for us. And hopefully it'll be at 1,000 by the end of the day. So do share it widely. It was a lot of fun. There's a lot of shaky cam. I do have to apologise for that. It's one of the downsides, I suppose, of being both the presenter and the cameraman. But what I'm going to do, should we decide to do any more of these broadcasts, I'm going to invest in one of these Steadicam businesses. So as I move around, you won't be sort of feeling a bit seasick. Because I do, I think it was Gloria. No, it was Brenda. Brenda who said, I'm feeling a bit seasick, Ben. I thought, I think we need to get a Steadicam rig to do these in future. But it was brilliant fun. So good to see you all. Just bear with me a moment whilst we just run through the all-important sound checks. Oh, we've got some gorgeous Fauré today. With just harmonies to die for. I'll be talking more about it, of course, as we go. Just let me check the various recordings. Lovely. Très bien. Katie, she has just sung the most stunning rendition of that soprano line. She really has. So proud of her. Of course, she did a brilliant job last week on Hallelujah, as did Anna. What a talented family I have. Absolutely amazing. Now, let's just check the other file here. Can you hear this? Good. Can you see the teaching file? Good. Would be helpful if it was on the first page, England. Let's just get that sorted, everyone. Just bear with me a moment. But, yeah, great stuff. Really enjoyed yesterday. Just want to thank everyone for supporting us, both in person, as I say, and also on the social medias. We've had lots and lots of tweets and retweets and likes and all that stuff, which is, I know it can be a little bit tiresome, everyone, but it just really helps the channel. So if you haven't been onto Twitter, and consider having a look, twitter.com/Mr. Ben England. You can follow me, of course, and there you'll get all of the up-to-date witterings from the deepest recesses of my brain. And you can also give it thumbs ups and likes and share it, because all of that really, really helps. We've seen this week the power of being involved in these fantastic projects and being tweeted about and spoken about, because we've had over 50 new subscribers in a week, which is a record, certainly for the last year or so. I know we had a bit of a push to get us over 3,000, but 50 in a week is amazing. So just thank you to everyone who's joined us in the last few days. And I know lots of these people will be catching up later on. Many people were at pains to say they love the channel, they love the content, but they can't join live because they're working, they're busy. And I said to all of them, so many people, as they do, will come along and join us later on. So if you're one of those people, welcome. I do hope you are enjoying Homechoir and that you're going to look forward to learning this Fauré with us. So, I think the sound's working. I've got my buttons, I've got my birthdays. We do have a couple of birthdays to celebrate. And if I forget, please do shout at me and tell me to remember the birthdays. We have two birthdays tomorrow. It's Biddy's birthday and it is Karen's birthday on the 7th of June. Fabulous. So I shall sing happy birthday for you. Now, what's particularly interesting is 4 people have their birthdays on Wednesday. Dear Norb, Suzanne, Mary and Heather. You share a birthday with my mother, who will be turning, well, I'm not going to tell you how old she is, but it's a round number. It's a big one. So we shall be going back to Romford this weekend to see my mum, to spend some quality time with her and to celebrate her big birthday. So if your birthday is on Wednesday, As my mother would say, all the best people are born on the 8th of June. There we go. So, let me welcome all of you. And as I already said, if you're watching us later on, if you make Homechoir part of your afternoon, of your evening, first thing in the morning, but you can't be here live, well, welcome. You are such an essential part of this community, and we love seeing you. Particular thanks to those people who just take a moment to leave us a quick comment underneath the video. All of that really genuinely helps the channel because it shows that people are engaged with the discussion and engaged with us. So if you are watching us later on, please do pop up and say hello. Thank you to everyone who's commented on our video from yesterday, and in particular, Robert always leaves us a comment, as does Mags, so thank you to both of you, and hello to anyone who's joined us recently. Hello to everyone who's watching live but not here in the chat. As always, I'm going to start by saying a very good morning to Bill and Helene, and we're back to the early get-ups, I'm afraid, folks, but I hope you enjoyed that week of sleeping in slightly. It's lovely to see you. Hello to Sue and Tony. Hello to Sally and Annie and to Maureen. Hello to Val and to Kit Kat, who actually is here today. It's lovely to see you, KK. Thank you for organising that little trip to the restaurant after the flash mob yesterday. Hello to Anne and her friend Linda. Hello to Charlotte and her mum Nikki. Hello to Katie in Thornbury and to everyone. And then good afternoon to all of you over here having a lovely, lovely chat. And let me just pop the list out and welcome you all. So, good afternoon, Angela. Hello, Annalisa. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Barbara. Barbara, I hope you're feeling a bit better and just don't overexert yourself. Hello to Carol and Bumble and B. Hello to Kathy. Hello to Christine and to Terry. Hello to Christine and Peter. Hello to Christine and Malcolm. I'm sure Christine will be along in a minute, but lovely to have all of you with us. Hello to Claire. Hello to Dave and Jill. Hello to Deborah. Hello, Diane. Hello, Eileen. Hello, Emma. Emma, it was wonderful to meet you yesterday. Great to see you. Hello, Frida. Hello, Gaynor. Hello, Jill. Hello, Gina. Hello, Glennis. Hello, Gloria. Hello, Epi. Epi, your sign yesterday has gone viral. Everyone loved seeing you holding up your rather subtle sign, wishing everyone a good time. Hello to Anna, who's here in the comments as always. Hello to Irina. Irina, it was lovely to see you as well yesterday. Thank you for coming from Bath. Hello to Jackie. Hope you are well, and lots of love to Gwen as well. Good afternoon, James. Hello, Jane. Hello, Janet. Hello, Jen. Hello, Jill. Hello, Jill. Hello, Judith. James, could you just send our very best to Judy as well? Hello to Karen. Hello, Kareth. Hello, Kit Kat. Great to see you yesterday. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Linda. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Bonjour, Lorraine. Hello, Linda. Hello, Marie. Hello, Mary. Hello to Michael. Hello, Mike. Hello, Nicola. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Pamela. How lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us today. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Shan. Hello, Sheila. It was great to see you yesterday in person. Hello, Soraya. Hello, Susanna. Hello, Suzanne. Hello, Terry. Hello to Valda. And hello, Virginia. And to everyone else. It's great to see you. What are we talking about, folks? Let me just quickly check back in the comments. Splendid. Lots of people saying hello to each other. Well, what a great group you are. Oh, hello, Alison. Hello, Ben in London. Handel calling. Oh, well, fantastic. Well, of course, I'm pretty sure he would be calling us after the success of yesterday to discuss future projects. And on that, everyone, just be assured this will not be the last time we will be doing a flash mob. It's not the last time we're going to be doing the Hallelujah Chorus in Bristol. Samir from St George's just wanted me to thank all of you in the Homechoir community for all of your passionate, enthusiastic involvement. And we will be having a meeting with him in the next couple of weeks to talk about future projects. Very exciting. But of course, we've got another project just round the corner, which we'll be talking about a lot this week. So with that in mind, everyone, let's get started, shall we? Please make sure you have, as always, a drink to keep yourself hydrated. I've got coffee here in my Homechoir mug. The doorbell may even go during today's broadcast, everyone, with the delivery of T-shirts that Anna and I ordered for yesterday's flash mob, which are due to arrive in typical fashion today. So if you hear a ding-dong, that usually means there will be something for me to wear on Wednesday. I won't tell you which one I've ordered. Actually, I've ordered two. So here we go, everyone. Let's get started. Now I'm going to give you a chord. Oh, which is the Frenchest of these chords? I think we'll go for the C9. I'm feeling in the mood for a beautiful, beautiful chord. So choose one of these notes and we'll all sing Homechoir together. Are you ready? Nice deep breath. And... beautiful singing. Thank you so much, everyone, for that lovely rendition. And welcome to our Monday broadcast. It's a little bit unusual this week because, of course, we are going to be learning a gorgeous bit of Fauré, the absolutely sublime Sanctus from the Requiem in D minor. This is not the first piece of Fauré we have sung here on the channel. We, of course, learnt the Cantique de Jean Racine. It's actually one of my favourite recordings that we've done. And this one already, I'm sure, is going to be a classic when we come to put it together. Now, before we get to the business of learning that lovely piece, let me just remind you, of course, those few of you who've not yet seen it, that yesterday we were involved in a brilliant flash mob here in Bristol to celebrate the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. And there were hundreds of people who came along who wore pink, hence the tie. It's not my general apparel, although I thought I rocked it, if I'm honest. And we had a huge amount of fun. I live streamed the whole thing. I've put chapters on it now, so that you don't have to listen to all the waffle. You can get straight to the singing if you want to, or if you want to see me have a chat to some of the great and good in Bristol, as well as many lovely home choristers who made it all the way there. Well, you can go and watch that video, share it widely, give it the thumbs up. We really appreciate all of your help with that. And huge thanks to everyone. What a fantastic event it was. And as you can see here, from this, there were just so many people who I got to talk with as I roved around. I think it was Jill in Thailand said there was a bit of an air of Annika Rice. Well, let's just say nobody wants to see me in 90s colours lycra. You really don't, but I very much appreciate the compliment. I always thought she was one of my favourite presenters. So you never know, we'll do another one of those in future, I think, just as I said, with a Steadicam. And if you're looking here, you think, gosh, there's a lot of faces. Where's Wally? He's the one with the beard who's on there quite a lot. So everyone, we've got some Fauré to sing. And of course, this is an association with this gorgeous project, which I told you about on Saturday, Celebration Day. Now, there will be more coming out about this on our Wednesday broadcast, which this week, of course, is a Sing and Send special. But Celebration Day, in a nutshell, for those of you who haven't yet heard about it, this is this opportunity on June the 26th this year for all of us to just take a moment and to reflect on and celebrate the life of someone who we care deeply about, who's no longer with us. And every time I've spoken to somebody about this project, well, it's very clear that this is something that people need to do, because I was talking with people about this just yesterday. Everyone I spoke to, their eyes filled with tears, with this feeling of, yeah, I already know who I want to celebrate. I already know who I want to think about. I already know who I want to sing for. So this is just going to be, I think, a really beautiful project, something that we can all be very proud of. Now, I'll go into more detail on Wednesday as to what we need, and over the coming weeks, I shall be asking you, just in short, to sing for me. Okay, this bit of Fauré that we're learning today, I'm going to ask you to record a little 30-second video. More on that next week. And I'm going to ask you to record yourself singing along with the singing that we're doing this week. This week, though, I just want you to focus on learning the Sanctus from the Requiem and then singing and sending it on Wednesday. So that's the plan. We'll learn it today. Wednesday, 2 o'clock, we will have a sing and send, our first one this year. And just be assured, in between all the beautiful Fauré, there will be the usual weird noises and singing Homechoir to random chords. So it is going to be a lot of fun. And then speaking of fun, Fun Friday returns, and we're going to sing a song called Waiting at the Church, otherwise known as My Wife Won't Let Me. Many of you, I'm sure, know it, and those of you that don't, it's a great laugh. Now, there won't be a sacred sing this week, as I've already said. Going to Romford to visit my mum, as it's her special birthday. But everything's back to normal next week. We're going to have John Henry was a steel driving man on Monday. I thought we could have a sing and send revision session on Wednesday, because the week after we're going to do the Ave Maria. So we'll sing through all the songs that we've chosen, and then there'll be Fun Friday as usual, and Sacred Sing will return that following Sunday. Gosh, lots and lots and lots to take on board, so do remember, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't done so. Remember to put your birthday on it, and we will sing you happy birthday on your special day. Now then, everyone, I've done a lot of talking already. Let's get standing, please. Be upstanding, and we will warm ourselves up a little bit. Let's plant our feet to shoulders width apart and draw ourselves up to our full height and start to take a few deep breaths. It's so lovely to see so many of you here. Now, Nikki has just mentioned in the comments, and I was going to mention as well, she won't be with us on Wednesday because she is graduating. I just want to add our huge congratulations to you, Nikki. I hope you have a brilliant, brilliant day. It's a day for you to celebrate your amazing achievement, and just know that everyone in this choir sends you all their love. And we want to see lots of photos, please, on your Twitter feed. So let's roll our shoulders around, everyone. Oh, goodness me. A bit tight today. Anyone would have thought I'd walked around the centre of Bristol holding a phone on a selfie stick. Roll your shoulders back the other way. Fabulous. And then bring them up to your ears, please. Take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, just let your shoulders fall and relax. Here we go. Splendid. That's lovely. Got the comments filling up with congratulations for Nikki. Absolutely. And hello to Marie, and hello to Patricia. Good afternoon to everyone who's joined us since we started. Let's roll the head around just very gently. Bit of a stretch. And to the middle and the other way. Hello to Rona. Lovely to see you. Lovely to see both you and Pip yesterday. And roll your head forwards. Hello to Shan as well. Splendid to see everyone. Great. Just stretching those muscles out. We're going to be nice and relaxed for this piece. It is gorgeous. Altos, just bear in mind, it's a tricky part for you, okay? Not one note, but 2 notes. Not different notes, mind you. We'll come to that. Let's do a bit of gentle singing here. We'll start here, everyone. We mustn't forget to sing Happy Birthday. I'm saying that out loud so we don't forget to sing Happy Birthday. Let's hum. Here we go. And again. Gentle. Lovely. Splendid. And now. Excellent. And. And one more. Lovely. Thank you very much indeed, everyone. Now we'll get on to learning the Fauré Sanctus in just a moment, but happy birthday to 2 wonderful choristers who are celebrating their special day tomorrow. So to Biddy and to Karen, happy birthday for tomorrow, with lots of love from all of us here at Homechoir. After 2, 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Biddy and Karen. Happy birthday to you. Many happy returns of the day. Hope you have a fantastic one. So, everyone, today we're learning the Sanctus from the Fauré Requiem. Normally we'd be singing something folky or something spiritual related, but today it's a classical day because we're going to sing and send this on Wednesday. Now, more about sing and send on the day itself, including a little tutorial about how to send the file to us, because we've updated the system, so it's now an automated bit of code that will pick up your submission from the email account and drop it beautifully into our Google Drive. But I do need to pass on some information to you in order for that to happen. So just bear with us on Wednesday. I'll talk to you about that, and then we will do the singing and sending. And if you can't join us live for it, remember you can sing and send at any point during the period in which we are going to be open for submissions, and we're going to give you over a week to send this. It's a very short piece, but we do need to put a cap on the amount of time we've got, because we have to mix it and get it ready for Celebration Day, which is under 3 weeks away now. All right, so just give me a moment to just collect myself here, everyone, and get the score on screen. Now, there is a score available in the description. Let's bring it up. And this is the score that's in the description. As I say, it is from CPDL. We are so grateful for the existence and continued efforts of CPDL to help us mere mortals here on the internet make music. Now, this is the third movement. And we're going to start with the most important part, which is the alto part. And you'll notice the alto part has quite a few bars rest. In fact, they have 53 bars rest, and they come in the last 3 bars. Now, the number of times I've sat in choir rehearsals and had the alto section basically glaring at me as if it's my fault, as if I've wrote this particular piece. I mean, if I'm honest, if I had written it, I wouldn't be sitting in front of you. I'd be sitting in my mansion, fanning myself with a big wad of money. But Monsieur Fauré, for reasons best known to himself, decided to leave the altos until the very, very end of this movement. Now, what I'm going to ask all of you to do, of course, is to sing with the tenors and with the basses, who have a lovely, lovely line. So don't sit there thinking, oh, well, there's nothing for the altos to do. Actually, you get to sing with the tenors and basses, and then you get to sing this line at the end. So let's have a look at this alto part. Cheers all. Kit Kat saying, quite right. Such a hard alto part. Susanna, I'll never learn this. I believe in you, altos. I believe in you. Now, the structure of this piece is that it is in 3/4 time. 1, 2, 3. And it's really slow. That sort of speed. And the quavers. Really beautiful and very, very, very idyllic. So, and it sort of rolls forward. So at the very end, altos, you're listening for this chord, which the organ will give you, this E flat major chord. The soprano finishes on an E flat. That's your note, the octave below. So as the tenors and basses come in on their song, you sing, and Sanctus. Okay, Sanctus. I'm going to say this to everyone, but it's really important that we all try and match the mouth shape as we're learning this, so that when we record it, it'll sound beautiful and it'll blend together. Because if some people go sa, and some people go sa, and some people go sa, and all these other sounds that people make if they're not told what to do, it won't blend, it won't sound nice. So it's sa with a nice relaxed jaw, Sanctus, and the S is very, very quiet indeed. Now what we're going to do, we're just going to listen to the end of this full choir recording. You're going to hear Katie singing a beautiful soprano line. You're going to hear yours truly singing the tenor, bass, alto line together, and then all these parts coming in, and we're going to have the alto part. So this is the opening. I'm just going to take it a little bit further through. Make sure we don't blast ourselves out. Okay, so this is bar 53, and we sing altos, and 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's your S. Isn't that lovely? Lovely. So organ and harp part, absolutely beautiful, and beautiful singing by Katie, which we're going to look at in just a moment. Now at the end here we see that big thick chord Sanctus, and what I'm going to say to all of you, I'll go back to full screen actually briefly, is I know you've got family and friends out there who sing, but maybe wouldn't be happy to sing this entire movement, particularly as it does go very much above the stave for the tenors and basses. But I'm going to invite you to tell your friends and family about this particular recording project, because we want a big, big turnout for it. And if you've got anyone in your family who could sing any of those notes, Sanctus or Sanctus, any of those tenor, bass, alto notes, to just record the last chords for us, they will be very, very welcome to. So we'll do a special sing and send section for just the last chord, so that you don't have to record the whole thing. And if you're watching later on thinking, I'd love to be part of this, but I don't have time to do the whole thing, you could just do the last chord for us, everyone. Okay, just bear that in mind. Right, back to the teaching and back to the beginning. This is such a beautiful music. Kathy's already got the alto part memorized already. That's quite an achievement. Well done. Now then, let's have a look at this line. And what's great about it actually is tenors and basses, as you're watching, you'll see it's a little bit like a slow motion tennis match. Okay, the soprano serves Sanctus, and the tenors and basses respond Sanctus. So it's passing the tune backwards and forwards throughout. All right, so stops from the beginning. Just notice here you've got 2 bars, so you count 6 of this pattern. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you sing Sanctus, Sanctus. Okay, just those pitches on their own. Now, a couple of things to point out here. Although the piece is in 3, we've got this feeling of going across the bar line. If only there was somebody who'd be able to tell me in the comments what that's called. Starts with an H. And the other thing to notice is the last note of this phrase is halfway through the beat. So it's Sanctus. And it's the tiniest S you've ever S'd. Okay, really very, very soft indeed. Sing that for me, please, Sops. And remember, it's a sweet, angelic sound, so smile. Here we go. 2, 3. Sanctus, Sanctus. Fantastic. And just be careful of that whole tone. That's a feature of this piece. Don't be tempted to sing, because that will sound distinctly crunchy. We don't want that. Nothing crunchy in this one. All right, so now the next line, bear in mind we'll do the soprano line all the way through. The basses and tenors echo your line almost exactly, except down an octave. So they sing Sanctus, you come in here in bar 7 and you sing the same notes but with different words. We sing Sanctus Dominus. And yes, it is a hemiola. Well done, everyone. You've been listening. Sanctus Dominus. The S goes in the same place, and this is all still very soft, but still angelic and sweet. Sing for me, bar 7, sopranos. Ready, 2, 3. Sanctus Dominus. Lovely. Now, this is where things start to move away from this sort of sound world that Fauré has created for us. Now we have a little bit of, well, it sounds a bit jazzy. We sing Dominus Deus. Listen to those pitches on their own. There you are. And notice there is a hairpin here. We crescendo up and then we diminuendo down. So it should be Dominus Deus. You're growing to the middle of Nus, not to the start of it. You're growing to the middle of it and then coming down. Sing for me one more time, please. Sops from bar 11. 2, 3. Dominus Deus. Lovely. And then we sing the same notes again, same shape, same pitches, just with different words. We sing Deus Sabaoth. And it's Deus Sabaoth. Sabaoth. Okay, we're also joining the S's together. Deus. So Deus Sabaoth, not Deus Sabaoth. Not the double S. We join them together. Let's sing together, please, from Deus, the last bar here on the page, after 3, 2, 3. Deus Sabaoth. Excellent. Well done. The tenors and basses answer with this lovely. And now, Sops, you get this first extended line. Okay, all these ideas have been sort of just passed backwards and forwards, and this is a proper smash down the centre line. You sing Sanctus Dominus Deus. And this is the first moment that the tonality really shifts. You end up on this gorgeous D major chord, which is just absolutely sublime. So just listen to it again. Okay, now just be really careful here. We've sung that D flat recently, so now it's D natural, and then E natural, and then a whole tone. It's absolutely beautiful, but you've got to know how it goes, because if you're relying on what you've just sung, you're going to sing something that's not entirely well. So let's sing from bar 19 here. Sanctus Dominus, nice deep breath, 2, 3. Sanctus Dominus Deus. Gorgeous, and that S comes just in the middle of that third beat, and make it really, really quiet for me. All right, now then, tenors and basses have one of my favorite bits in the whole movement, mainly because of the harmony. No, wrong chord. There. Helps if I play the right chord. Now that gives us our next note here, 27. And this is, now I want you to imagine you are, with your voices, describing the shape of the heavens above us. As we sing, Pleni sunt caeli et terra. Listen again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that note on terra is just so important harmonically, so enjoy every minute. Sing for me, sopranos, Pleni sunt caeli, and Pleni sunt caeli et terra. Gorgeous. That heart part over the top, it clashes with you so beautifully. Hold the line there. Tenors and basses, they echo you. And then this next bit, one of my favourite expressions when you come across lines like this is to say, as my former conductor used to say, this is why God made sopranos, and my goodness me, what a line here for you first sops in particular. Now, second sops are probably going to refuse the jump at the G, leave any high notes that you don't want to sing out, and there will be plenty of people who can get that note. So from Hosanna here, and it's Hosanna in eggshells. I expect to see lots of eggs and shells in the emojis. So it is 2, 3. Two, 3. Hosanna in excelsis. All right, so let me sing that and play it and sing along with me. This is 2 phrases. Breathe where you need to. If you can get through the 2 phrases in one breath each, that would be really, really helpful. So here we go. After 3, 2, 3. Hosanna in excelsis. Hosanna in excelsis. Fantastic. And really go for this. This is the loud part, well, certainly the loudest part in the movement so far. So as you climb on that second phrase, really push, and that's your destination point. Okay, fabulous. Now the tenors and basses come in nice and loudly here. Hosanna in excelsis, and you echo them for a change. Hosanna in excelsis, in excel 2, 3, 6. And then we're at the last chord, which we'll just look at in a moment. So it's the same thing twice effectively. Hosanna in excelsis, in excelsis. And just be really careful with your pronunciation that we have nice tall mouth shapes. Hosanna, nice and big. 2, 3. Hosanna in excelsis, in excel 2, 3, 6. Excellent. And then the last chord. This is something that I have often been surprised at with soprano sections, because we've been singing lots of E flats, and so they think the last note is there. It's actually that G. So we've just sung Chassis Sanctus, and you put the S just before that lovely note there. Keep it really, really quiet at the end there, sopranos. So what I think we should do is to sing it through from the beginning. Now you'll hear Katie singing. I'll play the one voice louder part. Now the good news is, if you go to our website, homechoir.org, I'm sure it's all in your favourites, and you look, oh hang on Katie, hang on, she's eager, and you look along the top, there is a new Sing and Send section, and you can go through, and the first event there is marked as June the 8th, which is this Wednesday, and if you have a look at the instructions there, you will find the one voice louder parts for both soprano and alto, and also for the altos, tenors and basses, so you can practice along then. But let's sing it through with the sopranos, and then we'll look at the tenor and bass line. Okay, so from the beginning, you'll hear Katie louder in this ear, and what a treat that is. Here we go. Nice deep breath, and lovely deep breath. Lovely. Deep breath again. Deep breath. Deep breath. This is a nice long one. Isn't she fabulous? I love this chord. Okay, plenty. Tenors and basses. Now this is the big moment. Deep breath. Deep breath. Here come tenor basses. Ready, stops, deep breath, and two, three, and there you are. I have to say, got a little bit choked up on that wonderful high note there. Excuse me a second, got something in my eye. Proud dad mode engaged, my goodness. Okay, so there we are, everyone. That's the soprano line, and let's crack on with the tenors and basses. Now, obviously, this is going to be an extended broadcast. We're going to have at least another 10-15 minutes before we finish. So if you have to go, it's past, completely understand, but do come back and revise this one, because we're singing and sending it on Wednesday. I'm sure you'll agree, you know, compared to some of the stuff we've sung and sent, it's actually really quite straightforward, but it does warrant a little bit of practice, a little bit of listening before you take the plunge and sing it for me 3 times on Wednesday. Oh, I am a very proud daddy Wasn't that just... It's one of my favourite pieces, full stop. And to hear her singing that line, it's like... And of course, what was particularly lovely is Katie was with us on Sunday and got all sorts of rightly earned praise from everyone who heard her sing the Hallelujah chorus. So it's just done wonders for her confidence. And that's what you need as a teenager, isn't it? You really do. You need people saying you're really good at that. So thank you, everyone. Right then. So tenors and basses. Well, an awful lot of the work, I think, is largely done if you were listening to the soprano line. Because we basically echo the sopranos an awful lot of the way through here. Now, same thing at the beginning. So the sopranos sing, and we sing Sanctus, Sanctus. Now, if you're like me, if you are a bass, that's going to be high. It's going to be tough to sing pianissimo, so sing it mezzo voce. Mezzo voce is not quite Sanctus. It's not quite falsetto. It's that halfway between your falsetto voice and your bass voice, the kind of tone that you'd use to sing a lullaby to a sleeping infant or a sleepy infant. Sanctus, Sanctus, in the middle of your voice. There's not a lot of power there, that's fine. Now obviously altos, 10 altos, you can sing that with lots of lovely shape and lovely expression. So let's just sing it again, please, everyone. Sanctus, 2, 3, Sanctus, Sanctus. And again, the S is in between the second and third beat and is very, very soft. Sopranos sing Dominus, and then we sing the response Sanctus Dominus. Okay, it's an echo of the soprano line, and we're just an octave lower. Very, very soft there. All right. Hello to Molly. Lovely to see you. Hello to everyone who's joined us since we started the broadcast. And just thank you ever so much for all of those lovely messages, which I shall show Katie. Hello to Frida as well. Oh, bless you all. Now then, how's Anna doing? Proud mum engaged. Oh, yeah, we're both a mess. Now then, sopranos sing this line, this jazzy line. Now, this being Fauré, he brings the sun out for us. Dominus Deus. So the sopranos sing D flats, we sing D naturals. Again, basses, that's going to be quite high, so mezzo voce for you. Let's sing that line. Dominus, 2, 3. Dominus Deus. Lovely. With the hairpin to the middle and down again. Sopranos sing Deus. And we again. Deus Sabaoth. Sabaoth. Okay, keep the vowels lovely and pure. So Deus, please, tenors, basses, and altos, of course. 2, 3. Deus Sabaoth. Excellent. And then sops get this lovely line. Now, we, tenors and basses and altos, take this note here. Now, we get the notes from the chord. We start here and we sing Deus, Deus Sabaoth. So the sopranos lead us away to D major. We take things back to E flat. So listen again. Deus, lots of hemiolas here. So 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Now there's no crescendo marked here, but I always do say to the tenors and basses to please give us a little bit of extra oomph on that last note. So let's sing together Deus, Deus Sabaoth, tenors and basses and altos. And remember, altos, I need you at this pitch, not here, down here, with the gentleman and the 10 altos. Ready, 2, 3. Deus, Deus Sabaoth. And put the T, please, on the first beat of bar 27. Now, the sopranos sing that heavenly line describing the shape of the sky, and we respond with different words but the same pitches. Gloria, Gloria tua. Just the most beautiful moment there, so enjoy those repeated B flats. Sing for me, please, tenors, basses, and special guest stars, the altos. 2, 3. Gloria, Gloria tua. And sing to the end of that bar. Then the sops take this amazing, amazing walk right up to the heavens. And you're listening for that Hosanna in exaltation. Now, that's really kind of the sopranos to give us that E flat, because that's our next note. Now, this is a big, big moment. Okay, tenors, basses, and altos. It's fortissimo. It's the loudest thing in the entire movement, and you need to come in with plenty of oomph. Now, if you're recording this on Wednesday as part of Sing and Send, just be aware, from my experience, when you belt this, basses will need to belt it. It can lead to the sound crackling slightly. So when you record it, just make sure you turn your head slightly away from the microphone. Notice the difference. If I talk to the microphone, and if I turn my head over here, there's a drop in sound, and that's what we need. As we sing 2, 3, Hosanna in excelsis, in excelsis. Okay, so we heard the soprano sing that earlier on, but we bring in that tune. So let's sing it together, please. Tenors and basses and altos. 2, 3. Hosanna in excelsis, in excelsis. Lovely. And the C should come off again halfway through beats 2 and 3. Now, sopranos, give us that E flat. Now, over the page, what we now have is this big, thick chord. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do is to, and I'll talk about this on Wednesday, when you sing and send, record all the way up until that point, and then sing one of the following notes on your full sing through, and then send me multiple tracks for this last chord. Okay, I think that's going to be a lot easier than trying to do multiple tracks and doing lots and lots of different versions at the end. Now, we get an E flat here. Second basses are here, and we sing Sanctus. Okay, the first basses are here. Sanctus. All right. Second tenors here. Sanctus. And finally, last but not least, first tenors here. 2, 3. Sa, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. There you are. So I'm going to give you, and this, notice the tenors and basses come in on top of the soprano line. They, as they sing excelsis, and they sing sis, we sing sanct right at the end, and then stops and altos come in the bar afterwards. So choose a note there, and everyone sing, please. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. And that high note is your signal to come off cleanly on an S sound. So what I think we should do, as we are very nearly at the end of the program, is to sing that through with the basses and tenors and that alto line a little bit louder at the end, and then you'll hear the full version on Wednesday as part of Sing and Send. And I'm so looking forward to recording with you all. This one, I think, is going to fit Homechoir so well, and as does the whole project of Celebration Day. Just imagine how beautiful it's going to be to hear all of your voices, plus as many people as you can persuade to take part in this. There is no charge for it. If you have any friends who took part in any of the virtual choirs, that includes Choir of the Earth and the Sofa Singers and the Stay at Home Choir and any of the others, please tell them to come along and take part in this. Apart from anything else, there's a chance they could end up with their voices being heard on telly. That's always a bit of a draw, isn't it? Oh, no, I'm far too busy. No, I'm far too busy. Oh, the BBC. Well, send me the web link. So, here, everyone, is the alto bass louder version, and do enjoy singing along. Here we go. So here's the soprano. Deep breath turns the basses and altos. Deep breath. Deep breath, careful of the D naturals. Deep breath. Deep breath. Here we go. I just love that chord so much. And here. Ready, turns the basses. Just stand back and admire the wonderful soprano line here. Okay, now we take a nice deep breath. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Now we take a deep breath. And lovely. Let's let it finish. So, everyone, merci, Monsieur Fauré. Well, I hope you've enjoyed learning that one with me this afternoon. Of course, Wednesday is the time for Sing and Send. If you don't fancy singing along or actually recording on Wednesday, well, why not come along anyway, sing, and then you just re-watch the session, press record when I tell you to. Doesn't matter if it's live or whether it's a day later, a week later. You can record along with that Sing and Send, and it'll still fit in with everyone else. So I would love to have all of you watching at the moment and your friends and your choral family singing along with us. Now, I just glanced at the comments. I see we've had Paul and Nancy this afternoon. Hello, folks. Hello to Molly, who is a new member of Homechoir, and I'm so glad that you're here and hope you're enjoying yourself. So that is the Sanctus from the Fauré Requiem. We will sing and send it on Wednesday, and I think it's going to be a real jewel in the crown of Homechoir and a really beautiful contribution to this inaugural celebration day on June the 26th. Remember, we're going to have a special broadcast on that day. It will be at 11 a.m. UK time, the usual Sacred Sing time but the current plans involve, I'm not entirely sure how we're going to make it work, but to have some of you live here on the channel. So you'll be up here in a box as per Zoom, and we'll have that premiere of the Fauré and so much more. A really beautiful, beautiful opportunity for us to take part in this global project. But in the meantime, everyone, it's been great seeing you. Thank you so much for being here. It is good to be back at our normal time, so we'll look forward to seeing you on Wednesday for that Sing and Send. Keep an eye out on your emails. We will send you one additional email this week. We try not to bombard you because it is a bit overwhelming when you get emails constantly from things, but we think it's worth a midweek email just to confirm what's going on with Celebration Day and Sing and Send. So do look out for that this week. Remember, if you aren't subscribed to our newsletter, well, that's how you get that information. So go to the website and sign up there. Remember, go and have a look as well. You can have a listen to those one voice louder parts, and if you're anything like me, you'll be blown away by Katie's lovely singing. So I'll see you soon, folks. Thanks again for yesterday. Do go and watch that flash mob video if you haven't seen it, and we'll see you very, very soon. Lots of love, folks. Take care. See you. Bye bye.